Many KELOLAND schools are heading into their 5th week of distance learning. Teachers are still adjusting to online classes, especially when it comes to engaging and getting creative with their students. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Lauren Solik takes a look at a day in the life of 3 elementary teachers right now.
Working from home is a huge adjustment for many people right now, and that includes teachers across KELOLAND who are working through the quick transition to bring some sort of normalcy to their students.
When we got out of school on the 13th, I would have never dreamed that this would happen.
Chris Borgen is a 2nd grade teacher at Longfellow Elementary in Mitchell. Her husband, Jeremy Borgen, is a physical education teacher at both Longfellow and Gertie Bell Rogers Elementary in Mitchell. In addition to transitioning their work life, they also have 2 children now learning from home.
We try to do most of our work, their work, and our work in the mornings. And then Jeremy's really good about getting them outside in the afternoon to get some physical exercise in.
When it comes to their students, lesson plans are focused on consistency. They also want to be understanding of the difficulties each family is seeing during this time.
I do a Zoom meeting every morning at 10 with my students just because I feel like them seeing me every day and seeing their classmates is important, just so that they have that teeny tiny bit of consistency.
For me, I've used YouTube a lot more. Obviously trying to get to 450 kids is kind of tough, so I found that to probably be the best outlet to consistently do that without tying the teacher into it. I probably haven't had as much success as I'd like to see on the return as emailing assignments back, but understanding the situation, it's one of those things that you really have to just roll with.
Kelsey Masto, a 4th grade teacher at Longfellow Elementary, feels the same way about her curriculum.
Mostly I've been trying to keep my learning pretty routine for the kids so that when they log in each day, they kind of know what exactly to expect. So it's not like a guessing game each day for them.
Before schools closed, Masto liked to get creative in her classroom. Now she's had to dial that back.
Personally, I've just been prioritizing math and reading because those are the core subjects. And then I do science like 2 times a week and writing 2 or 3 times a week. I've been trying not to push too much content on them. I think right now it's just a time for us to be like reviewing subjects.
The hardest part for these 3 educators, though, is not being able to see their students' faces.
We're hoping that when this blows over, I can, meet them all in the park with pizza or something like that, just because we never really got to say goodbye. And that part's really hard.
The best part of my days is when we get to do online meetings with them and I get to see their faces and we get to do they show me their pets and we do home scavenger hunts, and I just miss them so much.
Teachers all across the nation are doing what they can to provide an education for their students outside of the classroom.
If you are wondering if you're doing the right thing, you just kind of have to follow your gut, and your students better than anybody, and keeping things simple, but yet showing up for them and knowing that you still want them to learn and that you care about their well-being as a whole is probably would be my best advice.
You're all working so hard and so great, and I know that this doesn't replace real learning, but we're doing what we can for our kids.
In this unprecedented time, both students and teachers are learning as they go. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Lauren Solik.
And as parents themselves, the Borgens want to remind other parents that the main focus of educators right now is their students. You can find advice from the Borgens to parents under this story on KELOLAND.com.